Hello everyone, let us start question number 1 of exercise 10.4. In this question you can see this is a circle and two circles intersect at 2 points A and B, and the line joining to A and B is the common chord of both of the circles. And here we can take the chord of the first circle as the diameter of the second circle. The radius of the first circle is 5 and the radius of the second circle is 3, and the distance between their centers is 4 centimeter. So what we have to find out here, the length of AB, that is the length of the common chord. So how we can find it? First we will find this O dash lies on AB and it is the perpendicular bisector. So here you know that the 5, 3 and 4 are the sides of the triangle that formed here, and the triangle O dash and A having side 5, 3 and 4. We know that these are the Pythagorean triplets. According to the Pythagorean triplets, we know that the sum of the smaller two sides, sum of the squares of the smaller two sides is equal to the square of the third side, and it is proved here, right? 5 square is 25 and sum of 3 square and 4 square is also 25. So this is the right angle triangle, and 5 centimeter is the hypotenuse because it is the longest side of the triangle, and the opposite angle of the longest side is largest angle of the triangle, and the largest angle of the triangle is 90 degree here. So we can say that this is perpendicular, and a line segment that is coming from the center of a circle is perpendicular to the chord. And we know that this is if 3 centimeter and it is bisector also, this is bisector also, this is 3 centimeter. So double of the 3 is 6 centimeter. So we can find here AB is double of O dash A, that is 6 centimeter, right? Now come to question number 2. Here we have given that a circle, right? We have given a circle, and in this circle we have two chords, right? We have two chords. So this AB and CD are two chords, right? And this is the center. OM and ON are the distances from the center. We know that a line segment that is passes through the origin of the center or the center of the circle is perpendicular on the chord. So this is perpendicular, and okay, we have given AB and CD are two equal chords, and equal chords are equidistant from the center of the circle. So you can say that this OM and ON are also equal, right? So how many things we have equal here? That OM equal to ON, OA is common, and this is 90 degree. So you can use the RHS rule of congruency. So we can see that this ME equal to EN, right? So both are equal, and we know that this AM is equal to MB and this CN equal to ND, because M and N are the midpoints of the chords AB and CD, right? So if you add these two parts, so half of the parts are equal, and if you add these two parts you can get AE equal to EC, that we have to prove. Now come to question number 3, right? In the question number 3 you can see that here we have given this figure, and AB and CD are two equal chords of the circle with the center intersecting each other within the circle at the point E, right? And we have to prove that this angle 1, if I draw this angle 1 and this angle 2 are equal, right? So let us start. How we can show them? By using CPCT. And how we can apply CPCT? By showing the triangles are congruent. How we can show the triangle congruent? We need three parts to be equal. So we know that OM equal to ON because equal chords are equidistant from the center. OE is the common, and this is 90 degree, you know. So you can use RHS rule of congruency and they become congruent. Now by CPCT you can say that OEM and OEN, both these two angles are equal. So this is what we have to prove. Now come to question number 4, that is given a line L and this become a chord of first circle touching at B and C, and BC is the chord of smaller circle, and AD is the chord of larger circle, right? And all are on the same line. So we have to show that here AB equal to CD, but we have given here BL equal to LC because a line segment that is passes through the center of the circle bisect the chord. So this BL equal to LC, and same AD is the chord of the larger circle. So you can see that a line segment that is coming from the center bisect the chord. So here from A to L and L to D are equal. So let us start the solution. Here we have given AL equal to LD, BL equal to LC. So we can subtract we can subtract from AL BL, and we can subtract from LD as LC, right? After subtracting we will get AB equal to CD, right? Or you can do like AB plus BL is equal to LC plus CD. Here we know that BL and LC are equal, so they will cut and you can get AB equal to CD, right? This is also the solution. Now come to next question. This is question number 5. We have given that 3 students are sitting on the circular path at R, S and M, right? And the length of the string in between them is 6 centimeter equal, right? And we have to find out the length in between first and the third student, and the radius of the circular path is 5 units, 5 centimeter. So here let us start. We can use here Pythagoras theorem. You know that a line segment that is coming from the center is perpendicular on the chord. So here RM is a chord and the line coming from the center is OP, right? And it will become perpendicular. So it become a triangle, and here is 90 degree. So you can use Pythagoras theorem. The opposite side of the largest angle, that is right angle triangle, is hypotenuse. So square of hypotenuse equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. We have not given the length of here we have not given this length. So let me O to P. So this triangle become like this. I am drawing the triangle separately. This triangle become like this, right? And here we can take x, and this is 5 minus x, right? This is we have given 5. So this is common in between them. You can find this length from this triangle and this triangle and equate, right? You can find the solution. So here we have taken triangle ROP. You can take the triangle ROP and this triangle, right? In this triangle we can use Pythagoras, and this is equal to 5 square hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So we have taken x as the base, so we will put the value here. So this is 25 minus x square after transposing. So length of the perpendicular we got from here. Now take the another triangle RPS. So let us take another triangle RPS, this triangle RPS, right? In that hypotenuse is 6 and base 5 minus x we have done, and this is we have not given, so we have to find out. So just put the value in Pythagoras theorem, and you can get this one, 25 minus x, equating this and this one, both are the values of RP square. So we can equate them, and after solution we will get this 10x equal to 14 or x equal to 1.4, or RP square is equal to, we can find from here RP 25 minus 1.4 square, that is 1.96, and if you multiply you will get this one. Okay, the smallest way is also that you can find here x is equal to 14 by 10, or you can cut 7 by 5 by 2, and because 2 7s and 2 5s you can get from here. So x is 7 by 5, so you can do like 25 minus 7 square is 49, 5 square is 25. After taking LCM it will become more easier if you want to do by this method also, right? Now come to the question number 6. We have given, this is the smallest method that I opt for you. Here you know that in the equilateral triangle the median is altitude also, so the same angle is 90 degree, right? And it is the fact that the medians the centroid of the equilateral triangle cuts the altitude in 2:1, right? If OA is 20, then OM will be 10, right? Because it is in 2:1. We have given OA is 20 and OM will be 10, right? So this is 10, OM is 10, OS is 20, this is 10. You can find this by Pythagoras theorem. It is quite easy. So use Pythagoras theorem, you will get to 400 minus 100, that is 300, and 300 can also be written as 100 into 3 and taking square root. You know, this is 10 square and square root of 100 is 10 root 3, right? This is the solution. Okay, that's all for today, and many methods are there to solve question number 6, but by this method you can get the easiest solution. So that's all for today. Have a nice day.